Hello student, this is Rahul Kumar and I am going to teach you physics for class 9 and the topic is rest and motion. The term rest and motion is a state of any physical object. So when the physical object changes the position with time, we say that the object is in motion, and if it doesn't change the position, we say that the object is in rest. So we are taking the simple example here. This is the moving bus, and in the bus, the two person A and B sitting beside each other. They are looking at each other, and the third person C is outside the bus, standing and looking at B. When this person look at B and says, and he will say that this person B is moving because this person B is changing the position. But for A, B is not moving because for A it is not changing the position. So for A, B is in rest. But for C, it is in motion. This person B is in motion. So we can say that this term rest and motion is totally a relative term. Unless we take the reference, we cannot say that any object is in rest or motion. This is not the absolute term. This rest and motion term is not an absolute term. We need the reference according to which we decide whether the object is in motion or in rest. So for a starter, we will study motion in a straight line only. So we have already seen that for studying the motion, we need a reference point. So suppose this is the straight line, and we take any arbitrary point. This is the point O, and we say that this is the reference point, and any object which is on the straight line, we will decide the position according to this point, and this is also called the origin. And suppose the object is towards the right, then the position we give, the positive position we will give, and if the object in the left side of the origin, we give the negative position. So now we have decided the position of the object. How we will decide the position? We will take the origin, and according to that, if the object is in right side, we take positive. Conventionally, we will take positive value, and if positive value of the position, and when the object is in the left side, we will take negative value of the position. So here there is one case here. This is the reference point origin, and one object P is at x equals to 2, which is 2 units from the origin. If this object does not change the position from x equals to 2 after some time, or after the passage of time, it does not change the position. Object does not change the position. It remains at x equals to 2. Then we say that with respect to this origin, the object is in rest. And if this position, this x equals to 2 position changes with time, we say that the object is in motion. So we have seen that this how we decide object in motion in a straight line. Now we see that the object can move in plane also. So this is the position, initial position A, and now the object has moved from A to B after 5 seconds. Now after 8 seconds, the object is at C. So how do we measure this change in position? So for measuring the change in position, suppose this is the initial point. This is the initial point, and this point A is initial point, and B is the final position. So the object can move in the straight line from A to B, or it can take any path other than the straight line. But we can simply say that this is the shortest distance, and these two these two path will always be the greater than this length, this shortest length. So this shortest length between initial and final, this is the shortest length, which is called the displacement. So for measuring the displacement, we take final position minus initial position, and we say that this shortest position, this shortest length is the displacement, and distance is the total path covered, total length covered when moving from A to the final point B. So this is the distance. So this is simply the length. So we'll take closer look to displacement and distance. Suppose this is the straight line, and two person A and B are at the position or at the origin O, and now this person A decide to move rightwards, and it moves 5 units from the origin to the point P, and this second person B, it decide to move leftward, same unit with the same unit 5. So this position is in the left position, so this is x equals to minus 5. So now let's see the displacement and distance of both A and B. So for A is moving O to B, so the change in position, that is the shortest length, the displacement is final minus initial position. Final position is 5 for A and initial position is 0, so the change in position is 5. But for B, final position is minus 5 and initial position is 0, so the displacement is minus 5. So we can see that for A and B, even though they move the same length, but because of the different direction in movement, they have different displacement, but the distance they have covered same length, so their distance are the same. So we can say that displacement and distance are the different things. Distance does not depend on the direction of the object, but the displacement depend on the direction of the object. That is the fundamental difference between these two, displacement and distance. And we can also say that this distance will always be the greater unless the object is in the object does not move in the straight line. If the object moves in a straight line, then distance and displacement will be the same. But if the object does not move in the straight line, then the distance will always be greater than the displacement. I am talking about the numerical value of the distance and displacement. So far what we learned that what is the concept of rest and motion. We learned that this rest and motion concept is a totally relative term, and when the object changes the position with reference point with time, we say that the object is in motion, and if does not changes the position with a reference point with time, we say that the object is in rest. And for measuring the change in position, we look at two way for the measurement of the change in position. One is displacement and second is distance. Distance does not depend on the motion of the direction of the motion of the object, but the displacement depend on the direction of the object. So after this I end this lecture. I hope you understood the concept. Thank you.